Ah, the sweet siren song of government efficiency. Today we're diving into 10 government programs perpetually on the chopping block. Buckle up, dear viewers. Let's kick things off with a deep dive into Amtrak subsidies, a topic that has sparked much debate over the years. Proponents argue that Amtrak serves as a vital lifeline for many communities, providing essential transportation services that might otherwise be unavailable. However, critics contend that the billions of dollars in taxpayer money funneled into Amtrak are often wasted, pointing to inefficiencies and financial mismanagement. The question remains, is there a more efficient way to keep this iconic locomotive chugging along without draining public funds? Perhaps the solution lies in fewer stops, a streamlined schedule, and a greater focus on providing timely, budget-friendly travel options for passengers across the nation. Next up, farm subsidies. These financial aids are meant to bolster the agricultural sector, ensuring food security and stabilizing prices. Designed to support agriculture, but often benefiting massive agribusinesses over small farms, this has led to a significant imbalance in the industry. Critics argue it's a tale of David and Goliath, with Goliath armed with a government checkbook. Small farmers struggle to compete, often feeling left behind. And let's not forget the environmental impact of industrial agriculture. The overuse of pesticides and fertilizers can lead to pollution, affecting both the land and water sources. This raises concerns about sustainability and long-term ecological health. Community development block grants aim to revitalize neighborhoods. Critics argue these grants lack transparency and effectiveness. Sometimes the results are as questionable as a giant potato statue. The Economic Development Administration aims to foster economic prosperity. Critics see it as a taxpayer-funded slot machine with rare success stories. Mismanaged funds and lack of accountability are common complaints. Is it an engine of growth or just a money pit? Public broadcasting, PBS and NPR, cultural icons or outdated relics? Critics question the need for taxpayer funding in the age of streaming. Supporters argue it provides vital public services and diverse voices. The debate continues. The USPS, an American institution facing calls for privatization. Critics point to financial woes and inefficiencies. Supporters highlight its vital role, especially in rural areas. Should we privatize or preserve this service? Job training programs promise economic empowerment. Critics argue they're ineffective and poorly coordinated. The issue isn't funding, but focus and accountability. Transportation enhancement programs aim to improve commutes. Critics argue we should fix crumbling infrastructure first. It's a classic case of wants versus needs. The Export-Import Bank supports international trade. Critics see it as crony capitalism benefiting large corporations. The debate pits free market principles against global competition realities. It's not a recipe for bipartisan harmony. Energy subsidies ignite passions and spark debate. Proponents of renewable energy clash with defenders of fossil fuels. The debate over energy subsidies isn't going away anytime soon. The final cut: balancing the budget and the public good. In this chapter, we delve into the intricate dance of managing a nation's finances while ensuring the well-being of its citizens. These debates are about more than dollars and cents. They're about priorities and values. Every decision made in the budget affects real lives, from healthcare and education to infrastructure and social services. It's about finding a balance between fiscal responsibility and social equity. Politicians and policymakers must weigh the immediate needs of the public against long-term financial stability. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. After all, contemplating the complexities of budgetary decisions can be quite overwhelming. Cheers to finding that perfect balance.